to be very careful here. You stay here, please. I did save that gear, didn't I? I think so, yeah. It did say the manpower would be returned to my pool. So we still held the port when I did it. Ah, god damn it! I saw that just too late. You attack that, you run. Actually, by run, I mean run. Yes, we got out. It's fine. We escaped. Because losing more troops I definitely cannot afford right now. Okay, so we are down to just 2 regular Polish units now. Hey Mordred, missed yesterday. Can I get an update on the game? Yeah. That's a big ask. Like, stuff has happened. World War II happened, Poland's still alive, just although Poland itself has fallen. Army breakthrough, that would actually be very useful, yes please. And I will spend my 100 army points on this. We are kind of being annihilated right now, though. I can't believe they let Egypt fall again. Spain joining the war has been a massive shift in momentum we really didn't need to deal with. Yeah, Spain. Spain's the one that's like single-handedly resurrected the Axis. There goes Norway. See, that hadn't happened before Spain joined. Cancelled it already. Like an hour later. Just can't get Lend-Lease. Here comes a major offensive. Although if we're defending them, we're usually okay. The territories that we lost down here were desert. We are now in the mountains. What on earth is up with these American divisions? They seem like paper. Oh, no, don't attack them. Do not attack them. That's silly. Let them attack us. And watch out here in case they counterattack. I wonder if it's a supply issue. I need to be really careful that they don't just cut us off here. Yeah, I think we just need to bleed Spain for a bit. Spain's come into this war with like 3 years of production. Just finished watching the Netherlands, now I have 3 more Poland streams. Yeah, we're going at a fairly brisk pace at the moment. Things will slow down a bit next week. Also, I just noticed I have 40 days of fuel. I'm actually going to have to... Actually, once that runs out, I'm done. Current consumption 1 a day. Do I still have an airforce? Crikey, I have 1 aeroplane left. 1 plane, 1 sub. Oh yeah. Contributing. What are they attacking us with? Not a lot. I have 742 defense because we are so tanky. 60 organisation, and yet they still beat us. I'm just surprised that happened. And this was only an attack from one direction. I don't think they even had the 2-direction bonus. Air tech. Or no, we're going to go for commandos. I know we just got rid of our commandos, but I'm still going to go for commando tech before I forget. No, I'm not. Stupid, I have no commandos. Let's go for better AT. Okay, now we're starting to counter. That's better. They're going to have a very difficult time rooting us out of these mountains. It's Thursday. Am I now officially allowed to state whether it's good DLC or not? I can, and I am stating it's good. Get it. This has my recommend on it. Mountain has just got more organisation. I just deleted those. We could do with better field hospitals. Especially for the experience. I was kind of trying to save the 300% speed mod, but gonna have to use it. So yes, I like what they've done with the ship designer. I really like that, and I hope that's a step that they're going to continue doing with other types of units. Like I would like to see an aircraft designer, for example, maybe even an updated division designer, although that might be going a little too deep. I like the overhaul of naval combat. I think it works a hell of a lot better. Submarines are now worthwhile. Having a mixed fleet seems to now make sense. That's after one naval game, so it's difficult to say for sure. I really like the government in exile mechanics. It's a great start. I think it could still do with a little more tweaking, but I like what they're trying to do with it, and I like the direction they're going with it. So yeah, I would say this is good. I like the Dutch focus. The Dutch focus tree is excellent. I haven't played with the Mexican one yet, so I can't really comment on that one. And yeah, if any of you guys are thinking of purchasing this game, you can support me in doing so by going to the Paradox store using that link. And any games you buy on Paradox store will work and stay. You'll get a Steam key if you buy from Paradox. They mentioned an aircraft designer and possibly a tank designer in a release stream. Tank designer would be cool, actually. Being able to choose like how much armor to strap on, how big a gun. Yeah, that would be cool. Don't want to commit to things, but these are things we're thinking about doing in future DLC. I think that's a fair direction. Because yes, this, as I said at the start of the stream, I was very lukewarm about Together for Victory and Waking the Tiger. I outright hated Death or Dishonor, and I actually put up a video on YouTube saying, don't buy this, it's garbage. But this one, this is the first decent expansion that Hearts of Iron have done. So kudos to the team, well done. Yeah, now we're just bleeding them, and in fact the more we bleed them, the more equipment we get. Because I am really good at stealing stuff. And repurposing it for my own uses. I've got 2 more divisions in training. The first divisions thus far. I do think that Desperate Defense should be one use only. That's why I haven't been using it, even though it's super powerful. Because I've already surrendered. Or maybe you shouldn't be able to use it once you've surrendered. The game might get really slow in multiplayer if the ship designer is extended to tanks and planes. How can you min-max if the game isn't paused? Well, the answer to that is, don't play on speed 5. Like, I think that is one of the big problems that Hearts of Iron had, is you basically had to play it on speed 5, otherwise it's freaking boring. And as I said yesterday, this Poland playthrough is the mark of a good playthrough because I have not just been maxing it out on speed 5. In fact, most of this game has actually been speed 3, I think. Because I've had to micromanage everything. May 43. Are there any other upgrades I want? Yes, I should probably get the engineer companies and everything else. Seeing as I use them and I have support equipment to support them. Had support equipment. Oh, I'm actually at fuel capacity. That was days until I've refueled. Where am I getting fuel from? I'm gaining 48 a day. Wait, why is my no? Oh no, 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 no! They sank my submarine. I was like, why am I not consuming any on my navy? I don't have a navy anymore. I'm blaming the Spanish. Spain must fall. Alright, let me just go select you. Last stand. I'm not gonna let you push me back that easily. Haven't used this for a while. It's pity fuel from the USA, maybe. Oh, it's probably fuel I'm stealing, isn't it? I'm totally stealing that fuel. Because, yeah, they do have tanks here. They are really pushing us. How have they got so many forces all over a sudden? Germans, I think, are still pushing the Soviets, but they've got to be taking some serious casualties. Soviets have lost 8.4 million. Germany's lost 5.4. Yeah, the German kill-death ratio has gone skyrocketing. Remember, at first, the Soviets were actually killing more of the Germans than vice versa. This really was our war to lose, and I think we might actually be losing now. And I'm not entirely sure why. No, don't be attacking there, that's a silly idea. Ah. Stop attacking! Stop! Be careful here that we don't get cut off. Right, we have one unit moving back, that's good. When does the USO turn up? The USA is turned up, just not very well. The US armies seem to be folding very quickly. Like, they've got something in this army composition which is annihilating us. I'm not entirely sure what. Because their division strength is pathetic. Here, what's this? German. An attack of 117 even into the mountains. Good commander. Just German divisions which are stupidly well prepared. And the American divisions which just suck. How far are the Americans through their focus tree? Because I wonder if that's what the problem is. They just haven't militarized much yet. Because they've only been in the war for maybe 6 months to a year. A lot of their military focus. All of that stuff. wonder if they're fighting against Japan. Yeah, there are quite a few, British divisions in Mongolia, even though the Soviets are not at war with Japan rather. China's fighting back, so I wonder if a lot of our efforts are doing this. Yeah, this is where the Allies are active. Asia. So they went with the Pacific first. Emphasis rather than Atlantic first, I guess. See you, Dock Engineer. There'll be a recovery effort in the early 2000s to find the wreckage of the Valiant Polish submarine. There had better be. Just tell me you're going there. You are. These Americans need to be told how to really fight by the Poles. Also, I lost my cavalry. Where'd he go? No, it's because of this stupid thing. Expeditionary force has been called back. Oh, lost manpower. Because these are technically expeditionary forces, and it looks like Britain calls them back as soon as they send them to us, but they almost never actually go back. But I definitely lost my cavalry somewhere along the way. Unless he just got wiped out, which is, I guess, possible. What are you lacking? Oh, just equipment. Also, can I get my good commanders back? Yay! He's been recovered. Although we are now defending. Underslot Unders is... what skill? Defense 3. But he has no special traits unlike these three. It's still got to be Wisniewski, my infantry leader, infantry expert, war hero, exiled leader. Yeah, it's got to be him, really. Oh, and you can get another trait. What can you get? No, you can't. There's no traits. How have I not gained any terrain experience? Oh boy. Who's attacking? The Americans are. This is way too freaking dangerous. So you back off. Because if they cut this off, then we're done. But we could escape from Algiers. Okay, they're attacking here. That's fine. The brave South Africans staying behind to fight. Whoa, why are you attacking? Don't do that. I don't have the equipment to force an attack into the mountains, guys. Come on. Uh-oh. This is exactly what I was thinking would not happen. Choo-choo. We escaped. Oh, no, you're still here. Take the frickin' train! This is actually really hairy. How have things got this bad? I'm having to micro all of this fight. Can you stop taking the train again? Who's attacking? France. How fortified is Gibraltar? Any hope of making a crossing to pull the Axis to Spain. Yes, but considering we're struggling to hold on to Morocco here, I don't think it's really viable right now. Okay, now we're entrenched again. Rocket development, heavy fighter concepts. Should we be forced to go on the offensive, we need a new kind of fighter that can operate at length inside hostile borders. That is the what? The German surface fleet is in the Bay of Biscay right now. Including the Scharnhorst. And they're sinking a bunch of Australian convoys. That's probably Australian troops. 208 ships. So, the English home fleet needs to go here right now. Because he could basically knock out the entire German fleet in one go. They're probably on their way to the Mediterranean. How are the Germans doing for manpower? 2 million. And Russia, 2 million. They're still on service by requirement. Oh, but I think the Russians might be pushing back. I'm sure they were further out of Minsk than this. There's Pinsk. Where's Brest-Litovsk? Oh. Long way away. Yeah, maybe not. Looks like more Allied troops are arriving here, but I don't know that we necessarily have the supply. Oh no, we're fine. At least we seem to be so far. Getting annihilated in Africa at the moment, getting annihilated in Russia. This isn't going as it's supposed to be going. But we are annihilating Japan now. Yeah, this is a big push against the Japanese, actually, by the Chinese. And associated forces. Yeah, this is where the Brits are. In fact, there's only a tiny little holdout left over here in Siam. Once that falls, then they can retake Malaysia, and in fact, 23 Canadian divisions right there. That is definitely where the Allies are active right now. So if we win Asia and beat Japan, then hopefully all of those troops will come flooding into Africa and push back there. So we just need to hold here for as long as we can. Also, that's really dangerous. You two need to pull back. Or at least move one of you here. How are the casualties looking now? I've lost 500,000. I've killed 400,000 Germans. I'm pretty sure the Soviets have out-Germaned me now. Yeah, I'm still the second most kills for the Germans, though. I'm still ahead of the UK in terms of total Germans. All of... What? Okay, that was unexpected. Ooh, hello. Not sure that this naval invasion's going to last for very long, but hey, it's a morale boost. Allied forces recently entered Rome after the surrender of its garrison, and the city is now under military occupation. Most historical landmarks remain intact, having weathered yet another battle for control over the city. For now, at least, Allied troops have stayed outside of the Vatican City at the request of the Holy See. I mean, it's only 2 divisions, but this is 2 divisions in the enemy capital, which is probably going to force them to withdraw. And they've just seized both ports. The city of Rome itself isn't actually that important. You need to be pulling troops into Anzio. Nope, you're being attacked, it's over. Well, that wasn't long lasting. Is this going to go onto YouTube as well? Yes. Although I haven't decided if it's going to be parallel to the Dutch series or after the Dutch series. I don't generally like having 2 of the same game on the channel at once. But then again, I also kind of want to show off the Exile mechanics, because I think they deserve to be showed off, because they're kind of cool. I don't remember the devs talking very much about them during dev diaries and things. But they're very innovative. I like them. Let's get the Recon Company next. Keep those up to scratch. Dutch East Indies have capitulated. Yeah, I saw that happening. A.T. von Starkenburg-Schachauer has announced that the Indonesian nation can no longer withstand the pressure from occupying Japanese forces. So, Japan's been losing in China, but winning against the Dutch. Eight divisions, they're basically out of organisation. What you need to do is attack them, don't let them recover. Just keep the pressure on, one division at a time. Or in fact, just hit them from all directions, because you'll have the direction bonus then. Oh, I can improve worker conditions again. Let's do that. Oh no, I lose some more factory output. What a crying shame. We've captured 48 light tanks now. And Britain have just sent me another division. It's nice of you. Thanks, Britain. How's the superiority battle looking? Not great. I wonder if that's part of the reason that the Germans are doing so well. Though I remember the last time we checked, they didn't have that many... yeah, they have a lot of planes now. The last time we checked, Germany... No, it was the Soviets who didn't have very many. I would say the Germans are winning the air superiority battle right now. But this manpower situation, the fact that you're on scraping the barrel already in 1943... How are you still industrialized? How are you keeping up in the arms race? There's no way that they should be able to do that. They have about 300 factories, you have about 500. Against the USA's 400. The USA is still going to be building. Let's try another Lend-Lease, shall we? Support, motorized guns, artillery. I wonder if this is a way of stopping nations who have surrendered from getting gear. So they have to rely on the Exile mechanics. In which case, why not just cancel the option completely? That's how they've done that in the past.